Match number 4 would see a 13-man rumble, with the winner gaining a GPW title #1 contendership. Now, he had quite a few. You had #1 and #2 in this match. You had Hunter Oakley and Matt Craven come out, and they would go at it. They weren't waiting. They just went absolutely at it. Andy Stone would be in at #3, and himself and Matt Craven would team up and go after Oakley, poor bloke. And then, to my surprise, at #4, in was Landon Wolf. That's right, folks, Landon Wolf. Not seen this guy in ages. Definitely an Essex Rescue favourite. Love seeing this kid in action. He always goes at it, and he would come in, and he was absolutely wild. He went straight after Andy Stone. You know, like there was no love lost between them. And you would also get to see you get to see Oakley hit some chops on Matt Craven before posing for the crowd. You know, gotta love a bit of posing, love it. In at #5, you'd see Callum Cruz come in. He'd be on fire. He'd start hitting some chops, and that was fantastic. As I say, I love watching Callum Cruz. This guy was just a ball of energy. In at #6, we saw Riley Osborne. Now, Riley Osborne, huge guy, huge man. This guy is just a beast. He is. He come in, he hit spears on everyone. I mean, what a way to make an introduction into a rumble. He would hit spears on absolutely everyone. And then you'd see Callum Cruz do a worm and a chop on Matt Craven. You know, why not bust out a worm? Gotta love it. #7, you'd see King Kai come in. There was action everywhere, it was just absolute madness. At 8, Mad Dog Mason would come in, and as I say, at this point, it was absolute carnage going on with 8 competitors in the ring. In at #9 was Sean Stone. Now, Sean Stone, as I say, we'd seen him earlier in the action. Himself and Andy would team up, you know, father and son teaming up. What more could you want? You know, highlight of the night for them two, probably. And they would start to wear down the people in the ring. Now, at #10, you would see, Tim Lee come out and, dressed as Mrs. Claus. Because, you know, everyone loves the King of Comedy style. He is just, Tim Lee, I've missed seeing him in action. He'd come in, he was full of chops for King Kai. And then he'd hit an F5 on King Kai. Why not? Why not? Just because. Why not? And King Kai would be eliminated. Right. In at #11, would see Pete Strodoff, and he would come straight in. You would see Landon Wolf eliminated. And then you'd see Mad Dog Mason eliminated. Oh, Tim Lee would then start to unload with some chops on Matt Craven, and I've got to love it. In at 12, Ben Strodoff was in, and he'd come straight in, and he would go straight after everyone. Then you'd see Callum Cruz hit some super kicks. Who loves super kicks? The ref would inadvertently save Oakley from being eliminated. And then in at #13, you would see Logan come in, and he'd hit a huge slam on Ben Strodoff. And then you'd see Callum Cruz go up top. He'd hit a corkscrew dive on everyone. And a kick to Tim Lee's nuts. Who then would grab hold of Callum Cruz's nuts. These two have no love lost from the last show, from what I can hear. Right, then in order, you would see Pete Strodoff eliminated, Matt Craven eliminated, Andy Stone eliminated. Who else would we see? We'd see Riley Osborne eliminated. You'd see Tim Lee wedgie Callum Cruz, and then Callum Cruz eliminated. Ben Strodoff got eliminated. I mean, it was just insane. At this point, you'd see Logan, he'd hit a huge lariat on Tim Lee, and then he would actually be eliminated by Hunter Oakley before Hunter Oakley got eliminated by Sean Stone. Well, there we go. Sean Stone would start to work over Tim Lee, but Tim Lee would respond with some huge chops, the 12 chops of Christmas, as we call it, and these two would battle it out on the outside of the ring, on the ring apron, right? And eventually, Tim Lee would grab the nuts. Monkey grabs the peaches. and you'd see Shaw's don't drop out the ring. And Mrs. Claus would be your eventual winner. So there we have it, folks. Tim Lee would win this one. All of these men in this match just absolutely insane. They absolutely went at it. Tim Lee is your new number one contender. I wonder if he will dress as Mrs. Claus when he takes his title match.